What's up, everybody? This is JHoneyVVS, and I am playing a game called Day In. This is an RPG maker available for free on itch.io, whether run it in browser or download. But as you can see, I got the little camera going. I'm playing this actually on mobile, so bear with me. And without further ado, let's dive on in. Good morning. Well, it's about 10 a.m., but don't sweat the details too much. Today you have another day of absolutely nothing planned. That's exciting, isn't it? Oh boy. You wake up every single day excited to face another day of wasting your worthless life away. Well, whatever. It's time to get your ass in gear. Get up. You blink your eyes open, attempting to rub the tired away. It doesn't work. You are still very tired. I don't want to get up. You look at the window to your right. The blinds are down, so you can't see anything. You feel a thumping in your chest. I should go take my meds. I think I left them in the bathroom, so I'll look there. Alright, interesting digs we got here. What's that? It's a pile of clothes. You very shamefully have still not taken them to the laundry basket. I'll worry about these later. Alright, so let's get to the bathroom, huh? What is this? What are these digs? Where is anything? Oh, here's the bathroom. Okay. Cabinet. It's a toilet. You actually cleaned it recently, but you still don't fancy staring at it too long. Okay. Maybe it's a laundry basket. On second thought, why are you putting the trash can and the laundry basket next to each other? Oh well, you'll worry about that later. The laundry is completely overflowing. You remember the pile of dirty clothes in your own bedroom and shudder. You swear you can hear them calling your name. I feel like this game is calling me out, low-key. Okay. Reese, please, reunite us with our friends. Put us in the basket, please, Reese. I'll worry about this later. Well, you'll worry about everything later, won't you? It's a towel rack. It's a bathtub. You always refuse to take baths because you can't stand the idea of sitting in your own filth soup. You tried once and saw a hair float by and got so grossed out you gagged and immediately got out. I mean, not like you judge anyone who does like baths, but... Okay, well, maybe a little judgment. Okay. So... Is this where we came in at? Oh, yes, it is. Okay, we need to go back. Alright. I'm not seeing any interactions. Any interacting. You walk up to the sink. There's another mirror uncovered. You're avoiding looking at it. You should probably brush your teeth, but you're not going to do that, are you? I brush my teeth at night, so it's fine. Well, most of the time at least. You nasty girl. Okay, well, I'm not getting any interaction. Any kind of interaction love from this. Let's go discover other rooms, huh? I should take my meds first. I know, we were in the bathroom, love. Okay. I'm just interacting with as much as I can. I'm not entirely sure what kind of room this is. Okay, so we've been in your bathroom, love. It's a toilet. You actually cleaned it. Oh yeah, we already had this discussion. Nothing is working. I thought your meds were in the bathroom. Okay. We said all this. Huh. Let's go explore the room a little better. I feel like there might be something we've missed. Jesus Christ. There's like 4 fucking bottles of soju here. You feel ashamed. I'll throw this away later. Of course you will. It's a mirror covered by a blanket. Move the blanket and take a look at yourself. You gently push the blanket out of the way. You stand face to face with yourself in the mirror. It's been a long time since you took a really good look at yourself. You're usually extremely preoccupied with your appearance, but these days, you truly just can't be bothered. Not like you have anyone to impress anyway. Ugh. Your reflection continues to stare back. There's a buzzing in your head and hands. It runs through your veins and distorts your heart and head, leaving nothing but the feeling of white noise static. It's a feeling accompanied by the usual chest-throbbing pains of anxiety. Well, you can really call it a feeling at all. This is how every day starts. That same buzzing, staticky feeling. Recently, though, a new feeling has entered the mix. What to call it? You're not sure. You aren't sure it's a feeling at all. The feeling of gangrenous wet rot. A rot that bursts and drips and peels and tears. You can feel it within your body. It's in your bones, deep, deep in your bones. It's spreading through the marrow, squeezing through and infecting the surrounding tissue. Jesus. It's black, it's heavy, it's suffocating. It drags down every moment you take and is gradually eating what's left of your heart away. You wish you could split open your rib cage or reach inside and tear everything out. Good Lord, this is graphic. To completely gut yourself clean, free from the buzzing, the rot, the pulsing, the static. But such a thing would be impossible, unfortunately. You know that well. You shudder as the stabbing feeling of anxiety radiates through your chest. You shake your head, regaining your composure. You pull the blanket back over the mirror. Good Lord, yeah, just leave. Just go ahead and put that blanket back where it was, huh? I can't keep getting lost in my thoughts like this. Homegirl got issues. It's your TV. Quite an old one, in fact. Ah, the days of CRT. Not like you were really there for those days, but it feels nice to long for any time period that isn't this one. You got it mostly for the price, but you often find yourself romanticizing the old technology. Your anachronistic fantasies don't make you special, you know. I know. Just making sure. You don't really use this TV often, so it's probably better you spent so little on it. Some serious, we're on top of our bed, zooming around. What's this over here? It's your computer. Admittedly, you spend most of your time on here. Most of your friends are on there, after all, including real-life friends whose lives were typically too busy to make time for you. Not that you hold that against them, of course. After all, we all have things to do, right? Well, everyone but you, of course. I should try to do something other than sit on my computer today. No, that's a good idea. I highly recommend doing anything other than just sitting in front of your computer. And I mean this for absolutely everyone. This is your roommate's room. They're not home, so you should probably leave it alone. Okay. How do I interact to get the medication? We clearly need it. Okay, yeah, we've said that already. We've done that already. There we go. You reach up and open the cabinet. Your meds aren't there. Shit, where'd I put them? You close the cabinet again. Maybe the kitchen? Guess I'll go look. Alright, let's go check it out. Finally, new room. Okay, so this is quite a large setup here. Quite a bit. The trash can is nearly overflowing. You really should take it out, but you're not going to. You'll do it later. No, she won't. She doesn't do anything later. I feel like this is a running gag. It's the sink. The dishes are piling up, coated in old food. It's quite frankly revolting. Ah, here they are. 2 sertraline, 100 milligram, 1 Abilify, 5 milligram. That's weird. This is the second game I've played in the past week that's mentioned sertraline. I really should try and get a Xanax prescription. I have said that myself, girl. You swallow the pills, not bothering to wash them down with water. Your saliva should just fine. What should I do today? I don't have any work today, so... Wash the dishes. I really should wash the dishes. You try to take a step toward the sink, but as you see the amount of dishes, you feel your legs turning into lead. I really don't. You think about the wet, crunchy, and slimy texture of the old food. You think about how many dishes you'll have to wash. You think about the other chores you still have to do. I can't. Not yet. Not yet. I have other things to do first. I'll do those instead. I'll get to the dishes eventually. I do have some books I bought a few months ago. I always tell myself I'll read them, but I never do. You think about going to the bookcase, picking a book, having to sit down, read it for God knows how long. I really don't have the energy to think so hard. I'm so tired. I'll read it another time. Make lunch. I'm kind of hungry, so maybe I could make lunch. I'll go look in the fridge. You open the fridge, you stare into the very limited selection of condiments, vegetables, and drinks. I'm not going to cook. Whatever, maybe I'll order something later. Go for a walk. I should, shouldn't I? God, how long has it been since I've gone outside? I don't even want to think about it. It's about time I finally saw the sun again. You stare at the door. You reach your hand to the knob before immediately recoiling. You can feel your heart starting to race. God, no, I can't. I just can't. Not today. I can't. As somebody who also has anxiety disorder, if you shut yourself in for too long, this happens to you. It's called agoraphobia. Fun fact. Exposure therapy, baby. It's the only way out. Not today, I can't. Just being near the door, you can feel your heart starting to race. Why am I so scared? What's wrong with me? I feel like your brain is shrinking inside your skull. God, this is so fucking stupid. I promised my therapist I'd do more exposure therapy. Like I said, this is so embarrassing. Tears prick at the corner of your eyes, but you quickly wipe them away. Don't you feel ashamed? How can you call yourself a person? You can't even do the bare minimum. Your roommate asks you every weekend if you want to go out. You want to, more than anything you want to. You want to so badly. Every time you imagine all the faces on the street, all the cars. What if you get shot? What if you get kidnapped? What if you get hit by a car? What if you get sexually assaulted? Anything could happen. Every time you go outside, anything could happen. You're exposing yourself to the risk of further trauma. And God knows you don't need more of that. This is the only way to stay safe. Safe. What a joke. I'm barely even human. I can't do anything. Whoa. You have no close friends. Your roommate, maybe, they might count, and you enjoy talking to them, and you're pretty certain they like you. But be honest with yourself. When was the last time you actually felt connected to a human being? Every single day, you lock your own heart behind concrete walls. You're so scared of driving everyone away again, aren't you? More than anything, that is what terrifies you. No matter what you do, who you pretend to be, or who you even are. Not once has a person you felt truly connected to stayed. You can't figure out why. You just can't. You beg your friends to tell you what's so disgustingly, horrifyingly wrong about you, but everyone who comes to understand you eventually begins to hate you. But no one can tell you. They say they don't know. They say you're a joy to be around, that you light up a room. And yet it keeps happening. Even after the countless times you've tried to correct your behavior to be as agreeable as possible, it keeps happening. Over and over and over and over and over and over again. The only explanation, the rot deep within you. They see it too, don't they? They can smell it, can't they? The bloating and peeling of decaying flesh, the sickly sweet scent of rot, the wriggling of worms just under the skin's surface. No sane person would dare associate with something so repugnant. There's a reason nobody can stand you. Humans carry the innate fear and aversion to all things dead and decaying. This is some rough stuff, bro. This is some rough stuff. This is some very, very horrible negative self-talk. Yes, that is the only answer, but it's also relatable. You are dead. You are dead, and there's nothing you can do about it. Who in their right mind would associate with a walking corpse? Look at her skin. You'd be better to stay inside. Nobody deserves to be exposed to something as repulsive as you. I can't do anything. You can't even get a real job. You still live off your parents' allowance and what little you make on the internet. How unbelievably pathetic. Every single day, all you can think about is how everyone from your childhood has moved on without you. They, unlike you, are actually living humans. They exist. They have an impact on society. They have friends. They have jobs. They, in a way you cannot even begin to fathom, exist. They even love in a way that's not so disgustingly terrifying. Not like you. You can't even begin to comprehend the idea of a life like that. A life of independence where you'd no longer be a leech on everyone around you, sucking their life and energy dry until they have nothing left to give you. That's part of it too, isn't it? Who would ever pick someone like you? Someone who can barely hold a relationship, someone who can barely hold a job, someone who can barely support themselves, someone who can barely walk around the block. You're the definition of dead weight. If you're going to be such a miserable leech, the least you can do is strangle your personality out of yourself. To completely exist as a doll for entertainment and pleasure. But you can't even do that, can you? You just have to be selfish. You just have to do what you want, man, don't you? You're disgusting. I can't do anything. Your coping mechanisms are as shitty as you are. At any inconvenience, you either smoke weed, drink, or fight yourself. How unbelievably shameful. Of course, you know you have a dependence on these things, but the truth is, you couldn't care less. The alternative? Spiraling into your own thoughts to the point you can't even decipher where you end and the world begins. Feeling so suffocatingly terrified at every moment, like your shitty survival instincts forget you aren't constantly being chased by a hungry lion? Constantly looping your own hypothetical suicide in your head? The only relief you experience from the cruelty of being alive is in splitting your own skin or peeling yourself away from life with substances. You tried. Tried and tried and tried. Nothing else works, huh? You're so beyond gone that nothing else can help you. Nothing else stops the buzzing. Nothing else stops static. Nothing else stops your mind. Nothing else stops the stabbing in your chest. Nothing else gives you any sense of peace. You know this isn't sustainable, but the truth is, you can't bring yourself to care. Not when every single day you're fighting your own brain to stay alive. I need to go to my room. Fuck. I failed. God, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? What the fuck is wrong with me? Fuck. I don't know what else to do. I'm doing everything I can. I take my meds, I take care of my hygiene, my room is relatively clean. I go to therapy, I see my psychiatrist, I try all the skills. So, why? Why can't other people be happy? Why can they live fulfilling lives? I'm so tired. I don't know why I put myself through this. I wish I was dead, I really do. So, why? Why do I keep doing this? Why am I putting myself through so much torment for? Ugh. No, I can't let myself think like that. I need to talk to someone, but I'm alone. I'm so alone. Every single day, it's something new with me. God, fuck, why can't I just be happy? Why can't I just be normal? Ugh. I can't keep spiraling like this. Your gaze drifts over to the computer. Ugh. Oh, I won't waste my life searching for validation on the internet from strangers. I'm going to. You think about how many chores are left. The laundry, the trash, the dishes, the groceries. You feel your stomach doing backflips. No. One at a time. As long as I take it one at a time. Your body refuses to move. Why are even the most basic things so hard? No, I can do this. How about instead of doing everything today, maybe I'll do the dishes today. I can do the laundry tomorrow. Maybe I'll ask my roommate to go grocery shopping with me. Yeah. Okay, that sounds manageable. I can do it. Oh, honey, I feel you. I have been there so many times. It's the sink. I can do this. You turn on the sink, grab a sponge from the drawer, and get to scrubbing. You continue scrubbing. You know, this isn't bad at all. Yeah. Every time you touch a particularly slimy piece of food, you recoil and gag. But despite that, you push through. You dread the hundreds of times you'll have to wash the dishes once again. But in this moment, you've at least proven yourself that it's possible. Even with the unbelievably shitty day you're having. I'm done. I did it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. You remember how much left there is to do. You feel your body turn into lead once again. All you did was wash the dishes, but you could have sworn you ran a marathon. Jeez, why am I already so tired? Look at your phone. It's only been about 2 hours since you woke up. I don't have the energy to do anything else. But at least I did something. Maybe I'll write a bit, just for myself. Yeah, I think I'll do that. You've been working on a story lately, one that you've been using as a form of catharsis. It's about a young boy who witnesses the death of his mother and learns how to cope with it. Not only the loss, but the drastic changes to himself and his life. Though it has been challenging you a bit, you feel suddenly inspired to work on it. Though you know you have so much work left to do, both on yourself and the world around you. You take some solace in the fact that you can take things one step at a time. Truth is, you can never predict how each day will go. Things will happen, and you will have no control over them. The only thing you can control is yourself. It doesn't mean you have to start waking up at 5 a.m. to complete your 25-step morning routine before beginning your job as a CEO of your self-made business. But it does mean that only you have the power to change things, even if it's one small step at a time. Even if you stumble backwards and feel like you're starting over, these things are never linear. Deep in your chest, there's still a pit where you feel your heart should be. And you can't help but remember that tomorrow, you'll face the rot deep within your body once again. Some days will be worse, some better. But in the end, the sun will set every night and will rise again every morning. Every day is a new opportunity. And that, though small, is something.